So interview date is December 15th, 2080. So if you could state your name and year.
I'm Betty Tadsworth. The year is 2080. I'm 86 years of age.
So what's the biggest thing you remember in your lifetime?
Things that I remember. I suppose the war was the biggest thing. Nobody believed we would get past World War III.
And you were living where at the time of the war?
I was living in Old London at the time. That was destroyed, of course, and New London was built after.
That's right, but do you remember why the war started?
Something to do with the Russians and Ukraine. Spilled out over Europe. America got involved. China, of course, backed the Russians. The rest is, of course, history.
So would you say life is better now or worse?
Before the war, we had more freedom. Now, of course, we have these microchips in our arms. I suppose they have to do it, as it shows the authorities our identity.
So, do you not like these microchips?
Well, it tells the authorities everything about us. We can't buy or sell anything anymore without them knowing. Bring back good old cash. But I guess it's never coming back.
You said earlier that you had a big problem with virtual reality?
The virtual reality, AI, that's all people do nowadays is live in these fake worlds. My grandson spends most of his days in a simulation. Apparently, he has an AI wife.
Yes, a lot of people do. I myself have one.
Well, if people aren't procreating, then we have a problem. No more humans.
True. But also, isn't the rise in virtual worlds? Because AI has taken all the jobs?
Yes, you're right. The funny thing is, in my day, we would have given our left arm not to work and have our bills paid for. But now the jobs no longer exist. People seem even more disconnected.
So before we go, is there any advice you would give to the younger generation?
Get out there and live in the real world. Before you go, I want to say one last thing. When I was a girl, before the war, before AI and quantum computers, they used to tell stories of how AI was going to take over the planet. People back in the 20s were so scared that AI was going to become conscious and kill us all. We let it take over the world.
How did we do that?
By going to sleep. There was no war with AI. We handed the world over to them with smiles on our faces. Well, everybody living their best years in a fake world, a simulation. It's not real.